Alright folks, it's now time for a different kind of video here on my LeafsFan18 channel, but before I tell you what it is, I want to introduce you to my two Skype guests, LeafA1986 and the Master Belcher himself, Justin271995.
Hey. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay, Leaf. Well, anyways, now I'm going to turn the camera this way, and I'm going to tell you that the video I'm doing is my game show video game collections. I'm going to show all the ones I have for DVD, for the Nintendo DS, PC, Wii 360, as well as the ones I have on my computer. Oh, oops, hang on a second, this is in the wrong pile. There we go. Alright, and I'm going to start with the, you guys, now, whenever Leaf comes back, he's welcome to give his opinions on these games, and Justin, you're welcome to do the same thing.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to start with the one game show game I have for the Xbox 360, and it's... Oh, we lost Leaf, but that's okay. Anyway, let's start with the one game show based game I have for the Xbox 360, which is Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Now, this one I've played off camera a few times, but I have not done a game on camera yet. But I am going to maybe try and post a game of this on camera soon. I would just have to film it first. A pretty good game. I'd highly recommend it. And now I'll go to the Wii games, and the first one is Jeopardy! This one features over 2,400 clues, and there's the back there. This is Jeopardy! And of course you can play on easy, normal, or hard, and whenever I do this game I have to do it on easy, because on the other ones it would just be too tough for me. And I do have a run going for this of about 18 or 19 games, I'm not sure which, but I'm close to $700,000 in my run for this game.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. Next one for the Wii is The Price is Right Decades. Now, I do have a run going for this game of about 41 games or so. I also did this game in my birthday special for A4UR8, in which I won $4,000 cash and prizes, which I think included $2,000 from Plinko, but I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to double check. And I've also had a few double showcase wins on this game. In fact, actually, in one of my recent games I got the showcase right on the nose. Yeah. However, for that particular showcase, the year I was playing in, at that time the double showcase rule was less than $100. Now, of course, the values of the prizes in this game depend on what decade you play in. So, like for example, if you played in like 1972 or 73, the prizes will be between maybe $400 and $3,000. But if you played on the current set, then they can pretty much be all over the place.
Yeah.
Alright, now the next one I have for the Wii is a game that Justin, I think you're gonna like. Family Feud 2012 edition.
And I wish I had that myself.
Well, I hope you get it soon.
Yeah.
Anyway, this game's got over 2,000 survey questions, and the host for this game is actually not Steve Harvey, but rather Sparky Whitmore, which I really don't understand. Now this game also, for some reason, uses the Louis Anderson scoring system instead of first to 300 points, which I also find kind of weird.
Yeah.
However, now there are 4 rounds in this game. 2 regular rounds worth normal points, then the 3rd round is worth double, and the 4th round is worth triple points. And then, of course, if you're the leading scorer after the 4th round, you get to play Fast Money for $20,000. And I have won the Fast Money a few times. Oh, looks like Leaf is back.
Yeah. Now, I remember in your 9th game you were 1 point short.
That's right, Justin. As everyone knows, in my 9th game of this, I came up 1 point short of winning the fast money round, which was extremely painful. And then, of course, my run ended on my next game. But Justin, luckily for you, a second run for this game is in the plans for me. So that'll make you happy. All right. Definitely cannot go wrong with that game. I highly recommend it. And next up is The Price is Right 2010. Now this game has 30 pricing games in it, including Safe Crackers, Plinko, The Golden Road, and of course Aubrey's favorite, Cliffhangers, or aka Yodeling Guy, Yodeling Yodeling.
My personal favorite too.
Yeah. Now, of course, in this game, you can do Classic Mode, which it plays just like the real show, where you have 6 chances to win a contestant's row. And then if you win at that, you play a pricing game, and then if you win a Showcase Showdown, you get to compete for some fabulous prizes in the Showcase. And I've actually had a few double Showcase wins on this game as well. There have also been a couple of times I've gotten the Showcase right on the nose on this one, too. And, I've also developed a new phrase for this game. If the computer player loses in the Showcase Showdown, it's also a term Jaguars Fan 2012 came up with. Now, when the computer player loses in the Showcase Showdown in this game, I like to say, "You're out!" Just like a baseball umpire. Yeah. And of course, my personal favorite is Plinko. And next up is Wheel of Fortune for the Nintendo Wii. And now I do have a run going for this one of 40 games. I'll film and post game 41 soon. I've won over 3.5 million on this run so far on Wheel of Fortune for the Nintendo Wii. And this game's pretty cool. They're cool. Ugh. There's over 8,000 puzzles in it, and this is actually the first wheel game that has Pat Sajak in it to go with Vanna White, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now there's 6 stages in this game: Classic, Hawaii, Washington, New York, Hollywood, and Las Vegas. You start with the Classic stage, and then you unlock the other stages by winning them as prizes in the bonus round. And of course, the $1 million wedge is in this game. Now, I did win the $1 million once on camera in this game. However, that clip, for that one, I only showed the bonus round for that particular game. But if you have not seen that particular clip, I would highly recommend you to do so.
Yes.
I have also won the 100,000 a few times in this game. In fact, I actually won this in the 100,000 in the bonus round in my birthday special for Eric. And no, Leaf, it's not Eric Herman I'm referring to.
I know.
But anyway, you definitely cannot go wrong with this game. It's a great game. If you don't have this for the Wii, get it. You will not regret it. Isn't that right?
Yes, that's right.
Oh, and Justin, I know you're doing a run for this game yourself too, right?
Yeah, and I think it's supposed to have 6 games soon.
Alright, well, I can't wait to see that. Only 2 left for the Wii. The next one being Hollywood Squares, which I actually just got recently. And I have a run going for this of 3 games. And in those 3 games, I've won a total of $50,000. It's got over 1,500 questions in it. And there's 4 different celebrities in here: Brad Garrett, Kathy Griffin, Jeffrey Tambor, and Martin Mull. And of course, Jeffrey Tambor was also the announcer for Hollywood Squares, the syndicated version with Tom Bergeron, who is the host in this game, by the way. And
Jeffrey Tambor was the announcer.
yeah, Tambor was the announcer for the syndicated version of Hollywood Squares, the more recent syndicated one. Now, this, of course, is based off the Tom Bergeron version from 1998 to 2004. And speaking of which, I actually remember seeing a clip of one particular episode of the Bergeron Squares on YouTube, where the first round took so long that they didn't have time to do anything else. And that, of course, was the infamous "You Fool" episode. Yeah, because So because the contestants kept agreeing or disagreeing correctly, and that led Gilbert Gottfried to say his infamous "You fool!" And that's classic. Now this game, the format for this is a best 2 out of 3, which is what they used in the final season of the syndicated version. And if you win 2 of 3 rounds, you get to play the bonus round, and if you win the bonus round, you win $20,000 in cash. And I also found out from my third game of this that the second round is the secret square round, meaning that if you find the designated secret square for that game and agree or disagree correctly, you win a bonus of $1,000. So that's pretty cool. If you don't have this game, I would highly recommend it. And the last one for the Wii is Deal or No Deal. And I have a few games of this on my channel. And I also won the million on this game when I did my 3,000 video special for Matt. That was part of a $1 million mission in which the case I had, 22, was one of the $13 million cases I had. That's right, $13 million cases. Of course, the models are in this game, as well as Howie himself. And you could use your Mii in this game, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, Deal or No Deal. This is a great game for the Nintendo Wii.
Yeah.
And Justin, I don't think you've posted any games of this for the Wii on your channel yet, have you?
No, because I don't have it yet.
Well, I think you should get it.
Yeah, I tried to order it once off Amazon, but apparently the user who I ordered it from had already sold it or something.
Oh no!
Yeah, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Still, that's a great game. Deal or No Deal for the Wii. So that's it for the Wii ones. Now I'll move on to the DVDs. And of course, we have another Deal or No Deal game here. This is, of course, the DVD version. And Justin and I actually did an off-camera showdown of this the other day, which I won. Yeah, and I also have a few on-camera showdowns of this on my channel, so I highly recommend you check those out. There's a lot of trash talking and smack talking in those, but we are just acting when we do that. None of the things we say when we do the trash talking or smack talking is real.
Oh.
But it's a really fun game. 26 cases in here, and of course the objective is to win the $1 million. And I actually have not tended to my run for this game in a while. I'll have to get back to it soon. And next up is, I actually have 2 DVD versions of this particular game. Oh, stay there. This is the first DVD version of The Price is Right, which I got for Christmas in 2005. And there's a few pricey games in here. Safecrackers, Plinko. Cliffhangers I don't think is on this one, unfortunately.
Actually, yes it is.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I haven't seen it on here, so I'll have to give it another look. But anyway, this is definitely a great game. I highly recommend it. If you don't have this, get it. And of course, I also have the second... Oh, I almost forgot. There's several different announcers on the first DVD version of Price is Right. Burton Richardson is on here in some of the clips, as well as Randy West. Rich Fields is in a few clips in this version, as well as the beloved Rod Roddy, who we still miss very much.
Yeah.
And now the second DVD version of The Price is Right, which I got for Christmas in 2008. And this has the current logo on it. And the current host, Drew Carey, is on the front. And Plinko is in this one, as well as Hole in One, as well as a few others. Oops. I'm holding the box upside down. There we go. So there's a nice picture of Drew Carey with his glasses set for Hole in One, as well as the showcase podiums. Now this I got for Christmas in 2008, but that Christmas unfortunately was not a particularly good one for me, because a couple of days before that, my mom's mother passed away. Which was very unfortunate.
Sorry to hear.
But me getting this game for Christmas certainly made me feel a lot better. Now, unfortunately though, the first time I tried to play this, the first time ever that I tried to play this, the game froze on me as the showcase was about to start.
Oh man.
Yeah, but still, it is what it is. So that's it for the DVDs. And what do you guys think of all these games so far?
Wow, you're pretty good.
Alright. Well, now I'll move on to the PC ones. And, okay. What was that?
Press Your Luck?
Yeah, they have Press Your Luck 2010 for the PC, but I don't have that game. Oh, they do have that, yes. Which I did have, but I unfortunately appear to have lost it. Yeah, but I definitely can show this, the PC version of Deal or No Deal. There's the disc. I have a couple of games going for this, and I need to get back to my run for this game soon. So I'll try and do that as soon as possible. Next up is the PC version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? And this, of course, is based on the classic version. You have to answer 15 questions. You answer them all correctly, you win $1 million. Simple as that. And this, of course, has Regis Philbin in it, as well as your free classic lifelines, Phone a Friend, 50-50, and Ask the Audience. And I actually have not played this game on camera yet, but I'm thinking about it. And, whoever was going to say something, what were you about to say?
Well, personally, I happen to favor the old version of Millionaire because, like, when they released Season 9 of the syndicated version, they messed it up really, really badly.
Oh, yes.
Well, I have seen some of the current version, but not very much of it. But in the few episodes I have seen of the current version, a lot of the questions I saw in those episodes were relatively easy to me. Anyway, next up is Jeopardy! Super Deluxe for the PC. And this was actually a game I got as an early birthday present from Sam 1994 game when I was in Texas with Aubrey earlier this summer. So that's pretty cool. I actually have not played this on my channel yet, but I think I will soon, though. Well, let's see about that. And then next up is the PC version of Family Feud Decades, which I'm sure makes Justin very happy. Now, I know for a fact Justin has this game on the Nintendo Wii, and he's won the Fast Money round every time. Uh-oh, we lost Justin, but we'll get him back. Now, I have some games of this on my channel myself. I'll have to film and post another game soon. But anyway, Leaf, there was actually one time I did this off camera, and this was actually before we became friends or whatever. There was one time I did this game off camera where I lost Fast Money by 1 point.
Ow.
Yeah, what happened was, Leaf, I got 199 points the first time. The second time, though, was all 0.
Oh.
Yeah, that sucked. So, anyway, Family Feud Decades, this is a great game. And I also have the PC version of The Price is Right, the regular one. Now, this one does not have as many pricing games as the 2010 one, but Plinko is in it, along with Yodely Guy game. Yodely hee-hoo! There's also a classic mode as well as 3 strikes. And I do have a few games of this on my channel. However, I've only made it to the showcase, I think, once on my run for this. And the one time, I overbid on my showcase by about $3,000. Ooh, yeah. Ouch. I think you should get it.
I have it.
And, oh, okay. Well, anyway, We have some PC versions of Wheel of Fortune here. This is the second edition, which has, I think, 3,000 puzzles in it. And it's also got those catchphrases. Oh, why me? 'Cause you picked it, numbskull. If they pick a wrong letter, or if they spin bankrupt. Oh, why me? 'Cause you spun it, numbskull. Alright, let's see if I can show the disc here. There's a disc for Wheel of Fortune 2nd edition, and there's nothing in there. There's nothing below that. And I also have the 1994 PC version of Wheel of Fortune, and I have a few games of this on my channel. Oh, and I finally get to see Leaf's face. So I'm just going to show that really quickly.
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry. Sorry, Leaf. Anyway. Sorry, Leaf.
That's okay.
Anyway, 1994 PC version of this. This is a... What?
My camera shy when
Alright. Fine. Anyway, this is a pretty fun game, the 1994 PC version of Wheel of Fortune. It's got... You play at least 3 rounds, and then there's, sometimes there's a 4th round, and sometimes it goes to speed up. And the only prize is $25,000 cash. And there's, my 1998 PC version of Wheel of Fortune. And, that game's pretty fun, too. And you can, there's lots of different bonus prizes in the 1998 PC version, including $25,000 cash. And of course we have the 2nd edition of Jeopardy for the PC. I don't think I've done this on my channel yet.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, well, I'll give it a try sometime. And then underneath it we have the 2003 PC version of Jeopardy, which is just like the 2nd edition. And I think there was actually one time when I was playing the 2003 PC version of Jeopardy off camera, where I was the only one that had money going into Final Jeopardy. Yeah, so obviously I didn't pull any Clavens. Now we'll move on to the Nintendo DS ones, starting with Family Feud 2012. Family Feud 2010, I'm sorry. And this is a great game. In fact, I have some games of this on my channel, but there are showdowns, some of them with Justin271995. They're pretty funny, some of these showdowns. In fact, Justin actually has some games of this on his channel as well. And, now this game is also available on the Wii, but there's one difference on this game, is on the DS version of this. If you or the other family steals during a round, the value of the steal answer is also added to the bank from the other answers, which is something that does not happen on the Wii version. So that's pretty interesting. And next we have Jeopardy for the Nintendo DS. I did a run for this game last year, but unfortunately it ended on my 3rd game. Of course, at that time, though, I was only able to use my computer webcam. But now that I have a flip camera, I can do a 2nd run for this game in much better quality. And then I've got Deal or No Deal Special Edition for the Nintendo DS. I have a few regular games of this on my channel. I've also done some games of this for a tournament. And if I remember, Justin, in one of those games you won the $1 million.
Yes, and Aubrey's number to be precise.
Yeah, that was very exciting.
Oh, yeah.
And next is Wheel of Fortune for the Nintendo DS. This plays exactly the same. This plays exactly the same as on the Wii version. The $1 Million Wedge is here too, but on this version, the 4th round is always a full speed up. As well, the prize puzzle is always round 1 on the DS version for some weird reason. But aside from that, it plays exactly the same as the Nintendo Wii. Same puzzles, same settings, and everything. And of course, Pat and Van are in this as well. Now this, I'm not sure if it would be classified as a game show. You don't know Jack. consider it to be a game show. Now, I know for a fact Robo Ranger 1 has a version of this on the PC, and it's pretty funny. And, yeah, this is pretty funny. I did one game of this on my channel. I tried to do a second game, but it was a complete disaster. But, I don't think... This next one, though, I don't think I've had any disasters with so far. The Price is Right 2010 for the Nintendo DS. Plays exactly like on the Wii. Same modes and everything. 3 Strikes, Classic. Rich Fields is in here as well. However, this version, the DS version, this only has 20 pricing games. As well, this version also has some games that aren't pricing games that aren't on the Wii version. Like, for example, Dice Game is on the DS version of this. And Cliffhangers is on this version as well as Plinko, Golden Road, Bonkers, and a few others. And the last one for the DS is Press Your Luck. Now, I did this for my birthday special for A4UR8, and I won. So that was exciting. Yeah, this is definitely a great game. Big bucks, no whammies. And I actually got this game about a month and a half after I got my DS. So that's it for the... Oh, actually, one more thing. When I first got my DS, Price is Right 2010 was actually the first game I ever got for it. Yeah. So that's it for all of those, and now we'll go to the ones that I have on my computer here. Okay, we'll go to all the ones I have on my computer. We've got Tic-Tac-Doe, Big John's version, of course. This one I have not done on camera yet. There's also Chain Reaction Express, Press Your Luck Expert Edition. There's also Classic Concentration, Big John's version. We also have Blockbusters, Big John's version. All-Star Blitz, which is also Big John's version. There's also Big John's version of Press Your Luck, which I did do in my birthday special for A4UR8, but I lost at that. And I did have Big John's Price is Right on here, but I got rid of it. There's Big John's Wheel of Fortune. As well as Big John's Greed and Deal or No Deal. And I've done a few games of this. In fact, the game I did of Big John's Deal or No Deal with Eric, he came so close to winning the jackpot! Okay, and now, all the ones that I have on my emulators, starting with the NES. Not actually going to start any of these on the NES, but I'm just going to show them. Okay, for the NES, we have Classic Concentration, Double Dare, Family Feud, some Jeopardy, Remote Control, which apparently was an MTV game show, Super Jeopardy, as well as all the NES versions of Wheel of Fortune. And I have done some of the NES games of Wheel, so I'd highly recommend you check those out. And now the Super Nintendo. For that, for the game show ones I have for that are Family Feud, Jeopardy Deluxe, the regular version of Jeopardy, and Jeopardy Sports Edition. And oh, and Wheel of Fortune, the regular one, as well as Wheel of Fortune Deluxe. I almost forgot about those. There was by the way, there was an off-camera showdown I did against Matt on Wheel Deluxe for the Super Nintendo before, and he beat me by $50. Okay, for the Sega Genesis, I think I only have Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy for the Sega for game show games for that. For the Sega CD, in fact, let me just load up the Sega CD one here. There we are. Yeah, for the Sega CD, Wheel of Fortune as well as Jeopardy. I think I also have Jeopardy and Wheel for the Sega Genesis emulator, or Saga Genesis, as I like to call it sometimes. And lastly, the Game Boy.
Oh. Okay.
And the ones I have, I think, for the Game Boy are Deal or No Deal, Family Feud, and Wheel of Fortune. All of which are fun games. And that is it for my game show video game collections.